Hi everyone, Jaybird here, Jay Bradford from Jaybird's Nest. I want to talk to you today about the change in the season. We're starting to go from fall toward winter, autumn activities toward the holidays, the end of the year. And for a lot of people, it's a very stressful time and can be a very depressing time. Okay, what are the factors? Number one, the weather's changing. It's becoming cooler, so we tend to stay indoors more. So there's less physical activity when we're indoors. That's number one. Number two, family obligations. With the holidays, there's always an increase in family obligations, friend obligations, work obligations, parties, festivities of all kinds, things to do for your kids' school. Um, for whatever reason, we tend to cram a year's worth of fun and holidays into 2 months. And I can remember growing up back in the dark ages when we still had dinosaurs. I can remember growing up when Halloween started 2 weeks before Halloween. Thanksgiving started 2 weeks before Thanksgiving, and Christmas started 2 weeks before Christmas, or at the very earliest, after Thanksgiving. Now we have Thanksgiving stuff, we have Halloween stuff on the store shelves, like in August. We have Thanksgiving in September, and we already had Christmas stuff before Halloween. Now, it's getting crazy. It really is. But that's commercialism for you. This is not about how the holidays used to be or anything like that. What this is about is I live in the Midwest in the United States. And as such, our seasons are very specific. They're easily defined, and we go from one to the next, and everything changes. Our light changes, the feel changes, the temperature changes, the nature changes. I mean, everything changes. So when we go from summer into fall, we go from hot into not as hot. Things slow down. The light starts getting, the days start getting shorter, so the light starts getting less. Where I live, we usually have a thunderstorm season, that kind of thing. Okay, now we're going from fall toward winter. Okay, our winter usually starts mid-December. This year has been crazy. One day it's in the 70s, the next day it's in the 30s. I mean, it's really nutso here right now. And we've had a lot of thunderstorms. But we are now into short days. And we've changed our time too. We've gone back an hour, so it's even darker than it would have been if they just leave time alone. I don't care whether it's standard or daylight savings, just make it one and leave it that way. I prefer this time. We tend to feel more comfortable in the time we were born in, and I was born in standard time because I was born in March. So daylight savings time is kind of awkward for me. Anyway, I go off on tangents. Sorry about that. I have one of those brains that go squirrel, so bear with me. Okay, this time of year, increased obligations, work, friends, family, the holidays, the stress, being indoors, not as physically active, so we tend to become more easily depressed. For some people, it's even more so because they are alone, or they've lost a loved one, or, whatever. For me, I'm a widow, and the only living family I have lives on the other side of the United States. So I am devoid of family where I am. And the holidays tend to be stressful for me, because even though friends are well-meaning and want to include me, most of the friends I have are married couples, and I feel very uncomfortable being a widow around married couples. That's a me thing. I'm tend to be very shy in real life, and I'm not a mixer. I'm not the life of the party or anything like that. I tend to hang back. So this time of year, I tend to hide. Literally, I tend to hide. I don't go out as much because it's cold, and I don't like the cold. I'm a warm person, and I don't really like all the commercialism. I don't like having things for Christmas in the store in October. Um, I don't like that. So I do what I have to do, but then I don't take part in a lot of the seasonal activities because the light is changing and it's getting darker. I don't feel as upbeat. My moods are always better when it's sunshine. Like today, it is sunshining today, which is highly unusual this time of year, but it's great. I love it. I have all my curtains up. Well, except right here, because if I had these curtains open, you couldn't see me. It'd be so bright in here. But anyway, this time of year, in order to get through this stressful time that is stressful for all of us, we need to find an outlet, something that will allow us to focus on it and calm the chaos around us. Now, that can be reading a good book with a cup of tea. That can be drawing. It can be crocheting, knitting. For guys, it can be working on a project in the garage. It's whatever will give you pleasure that is not stressful. Okay, good example. Me. What I do is I Zentangle. It's a pen and ink art form. Am I an artist? No. Do I enjoy doing it? Absolutely. Does it relieve my stress? Absolutely. Because I have to focus in order for it to come out looking halfway decent. And when I'm focused on it, I'm not feeling the stress of the holiday situation around me. I really enjoy the art form. It is so easy. Anybody can do it. And I mean anybody. If you can pick up a pen and put pen to paper, you can Zentangle. If you want to know what it is and about it, go to zentangle.com. Rick and Maria have developed this absolutely wonderful art form, and it's just a lot of fun, and anybody can do it. And once you try it, you're going to be so addicted to it, it's ridiculous. When I'm doodling, instead of drawing stupid looking flowers and things that don't look anything like what they're supposed to look like, I now tangle, and it looks nice. It doesn't look stupid. And I really enjoy it. And it relieves my stress. I mean, when I'm focusing on it, everything else just comes down a notch. Everything else just kind of fades away. And that's what we need this time of year. with all the obligations, the holidays, the season, family, friends, work, all that, you need an outlet. So find something that you enjoy doing that you can kind of go inward with and allow that stress level to come down. Now, I have a surprise coming in December. So stay tuned for what it is. It's going to help with your stress. It's just going to be a quickie little thing that will help you through the holiday season. Okay, you guys have a great week, and I will see you next time. Jaybird out.